Can you tell the difference between bloating and belly fat? Perhaps, but it's not unusual for us to see people who will use those terms interchangeably when in fact they are two different things. And it's important to know the difference between the two because the treatment for them is different. So let's take a closer look. Let's start out with belly fat. Belly fat is going to be soft. So when you're feeling your abdomen and it's squishy, more often than not, that's belly fat. Now, don't be fooled. If it is firm, it could still be belly fat, but that's more likely tied to visceral fat. You definitely want to make changes if you have some visceral fat going on. Now, belly fat doesn't fluctuate dramatically in a short period of time. So if your body is accumulating more belly fat, you're going to see that accumulation happen slower over a matter of weeks. Or if you're losing belly fat, it's going to happen slower, weeks to months over that timeline. So that's important to keep in mind. Now, what do you do if it's belly fat? I encourage people to always start with their lifestyle because lifestyle is a very major and common cause for this. Likely you're dealing with some type of a metabolic imbalance like insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, PCOS, thyroid issues, sex hormone imbalances like perimenopause, postmenopausal, hypergonadism. There's a lot of different metabolic imbalances that can be going on in the body. So if you've made lifestyle changes already and it's frustrating you and you're like, Coach Jackie, I'm doing all these things already and it's not helping, then it might be time for you to work with a provider who can look at who knows what tests to run to look at your results from an optimal lab range perspective and then knows how to treat it. Because being able to interpret labs is one thing, knowing what to do with them is a whole different story. So work with somebody who can help you. Now, for some people, you're working on reducing belly fat, you've made changes, lifestyle changes, but you may actually be dealing with bloating. Bloating is different. Bloating is uncomfortable. It is tight. You can get it in your upper abdomen. It can be in your lower abdomen or all over. Bloating fluctuates more often than not in a short period of time. So bloating, you might realize you have it if you get dressed in the morning and then by mid-afternoon or after a meal or by the end of the day, you feel like your pants are going to pop a button, but you didn't feel that way to begin with. You're dealing with bloating. Bloating is most commonly caused by poor digestion. There can be other causes like intestinal permeability, aka leaky gut, right? That's another common cause. And then there can be other things that are just going on in your body. But still, starting out with digestion, because it's such a common cause for it, is going to be key. So when it comes to digestion or leaky gut, for that matter, it's not necessarily driven by diet. So if you make changes to your diet, it's not addressing the root cause. You may feel some symptomatic relief, but you're not going to have the resolution that you're looking for most commonly. So working on digestion, working with someone can actually be quite helpful in this, but there are things that you can do on your own. I'm going to make a separate video for this because will make this video too long if I don't. So I'm going to make a separate video on how to improve upon your digestion at home. What steps can you take before you need to go and actually seek out a coach who can help you with this or a provider who can help you with this. All right. I hope you found this video helpful. Share it with a friend if you know they're suffering. I know I've suffered with both belly fat and bloating, and it can be very confusing and frustrating. So this video may just be helpful for them. All right. We'll be back again soon.